I thought I knew you both, but this is criminal behavior.
And make sure the Henderson account files are on top of my desk within the hour. You think you can manage that without any mistakes? Or is multitasking beyond your skill set?
Tonight's the night, Kenny. 8 years building this company, and now you finally get to see who your employees really are. They think they're safe from corporate oversight. They think they can drop their professional facades and show their true colors. Time to see what John and Marla are really made of. And Jessica, let's see if she's as honest as all those honest tips suggest. Whoa! Let's do this, Kenny! Everything's in position. Wine, food, comfortable atmosphere. Time to catch some thieves. Showtime.
Hey guys, welcome!
Hi!
Oh, great. Beautiful place here.
Oh, thank you so much.
Wow, Kenny, this is so thoughtful of you. I can't believe someone so new to the company would organize something like this for us.
Seriously, this place is incredible. How do you afford this? You must have had a great job before joining our company.
This is a really nice setup. And that is a pretty expensive sound system you got over there.
Thanks, guys. I just wanted to do something nice for my new colleagues. Everyone's been so welcoming during my first few weeks.
That's really sweet. I mean, it's rare to find someone who values workplace relationships like this.
You know, I've got some great wine and appetizers ready.
You've got excellent taste. This furniture must have cost a fortune.
And is that the new Samsung 85-inch? Those go for like $4,000.
I like nice things, but I also believe in treating good people well. That's why I wanted to have you all over.
This beats sitting at home watching TV by myself.
See, that's exactly what I was hoping for. Team bonding outside the office. Now, please, sit. So, tell me, how long have you guys been with the company? I'm still learning about everyone.
3 years for me. I absolutely love the marketing department. We've had some incredible campaign successes lately. Just last month, we landed the Morrison account with this innovative social media strategy I developed. The client was so impressed, they're expanding their contract.
I've been in accounting for about 4 years. It's fine. Pays the bills. Though, honestly, the work is insane for what they pay us. I have an advanced degree, and they treat me like an entry-level clerk.
Yeah, and I'm in operations management. Been there 2 years. It's challenging work, lots of responsibility. Sometimes I wonder if management really understands what we do day to day, you know? They make these policy decisions without consulting the people that actually do the work.
Well, I'm still getting used to the corporate environment. My last job was much smaller. It was more relaxed. You know, how do you guys handle the corporate culture?
Honestly, some days I wish I didn't have to work at all. There are definitely days when I barely do anything productive and nobody even notices. It's awesome.
Oh my God, yes. I'm totally overemployed. I actually have a second job that I focus on during company hours. The accounting work practically does itself.
Guys, that's not really fair to the rest of us who are working hard, and it could hurt the company.
Jessica, you're such a pushover. You need to look out for yourself in this world.
Seriously, corporate loyalty is dead. They'd replace us tomorrow if it saved them money.
You know what? You guys might be right. I've been busting my butt these first few weeks, but maybe I should pace myself.
Exactly. Work smarter, not harder.
The company owes us more than they're paying anyway.
I can't believe you guys feel this way. We have good jobs with decent benefits.
Decent benefits? They're making millions while we get scraps.
Everyone cuts corners. That's how the real world works.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we're out. Okay, guys, you want to know how I really supplement my income? I've been taking office supplies home for months. Pens, paper, even grabbed a laptop charger last week. They do not pay me enough for what I contribute. I'm just taking what I'm owed, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's nothing. I've been skimming small amounts from expense reports, create fake vendor payments, redirect them to my personal account. I probably made an extra $2,000 this quarter alone. Small enough amounts that nobody notices.
That's brilliant. You need to teach me how to do that. That is awesome.
We could bring Kenny in on this. He seems like he gets it.
Yeah.
That's pretty serious stuff.
Are you guys listening to yourselves? You're talking about stealing money from our company. I thought I knew you both, but this is criminal behavior.
Relax, Jessica. It's not like we're robbing banks.
Everyone does this stuff. You're just too naive to see it.
You know what? Actually, I need to tell you all something important about myself and why we're really here tonight. I'm not actually a new employee. I'm Kenny Davidson, CEO of the company.
What? That's impossible.
You're joking, right?
I received anonymous reports about theft and misconduct in the company. I decided to investigate by going undercover among my own staff.
I was the anonymous tipster. I had suspicions about John and Marla's behavior, but I had no idea what you looked like since you never come to our department.
Jessica, your integrity in reporting this misconduct shows real character and dedication to our company's values. You're both terminated, effective immediately. You need to leave now and get out of my apartment.
Wait, Kenny, I can explain, okay? I was just showing off. I was exaggerating.
You described specific methods for stealing office supplies and equipment. That's not an exaggeration.
I was drunk. I wasn't thinking clearly. I would have never actually embezzled money.
You detailed how you manipulate expense reports and redirect payments. Those are very specific criminal methods.
This is entrapment. You tricked us.
I gave every opportunity for you to be honest. You chose to confess to those crimes.
Please, I need this job. I have bills to pay.
Well, you should have thought about that before stealing from the company that pays your salary.
This isn't over.
Actually it is. And you can both expect legal action for the thefts you admitted to tonight. Jessica, I want to thank you for having the courage to report what you suspected.
I should have spoken up sooner. I hoped I was wrong about them.
Your judgment was excellent. You protected the company and your honest colleagues.
I just believe in doing the right thing, even when it's difficult.
That kind of integrity is rare. I'd like to offer you a promotion to a supervisory role in marketing.
Really? That's incredible.
You've proven you have the character and judgment I want in leadership roles.
You know, despite how this evening ended, I'm glad you invited us.
So am I. I found out exactly what I needed to know about my employees.
All of them?
Especially the good ones. How about we do this again sometime? Just the two of us.
I like that very much.
It's been 10 years to the day that I sat in that tiny, cramped office with nothing but a big idea and an even bigger debt. 10 years since we promised to change the industry without letting it change us. But somewhere along this meteoric rise, the reports on my desk tell a different story. Numbers, targets, projections, they all sing praises. But it's the murmurs of discontent, the whispers of dissatisfaction that echo louder in these halls. How many brilliant minds have we lost to burnout? How many voices silenced by the grind? Cultural decline, they called it in the last survey, and maybe that's just it. Cultural doesn't just decline on its own, does it? It's eroded bit, by practices we ignore and behaviors we excuse because the numbers look good at the end of the quarter. No. I didn't build this company to be a machine where you input young, passionate professionals on one end and get burned out husks on the other. We promised a place where innovation thrives, where every person feels valued, heard, and respected. And if that promise is being broken, I need to know why. I need to see it, not through boardroom presentations or filtered reports, but through the unvarnished lens of everyday experience. So if my team is losing sight of who we are, it's time for a reminder. Isn't it? Time to walk these halls not as Jessica, the CEO, but as someone who truly sees and hears what's happening. If I need to go undercover to bring back the soul of this company, then that's what I'll do. Let's find out if our values still live in the heart of this company or if they're just words on our fancy lobby wall.
You're the new secretary, right? Well, these need to be sorted, filed, and cataloged by lunch. And make sure the Henderson account files are on top of my desk within the hour. You think you can manage that without any mistakes? Or is multitasking beyond your skill set?
Everything will be ready as you requested, Mr. Mark.
It's Mark, just Mark. Remember, we're all about efficiency here. Time is money, and I hate wasting both.
Mark, I've completed the financial analysis for the presentation next week. I've included the additional projections you asked for and cross-referenced them with last quarter's figures.
Just add it to the pile over there. And Sarah, it's about time you start taking some initiative. Maybe by start getting me my afternoon coffee, 2 sugars, no cream. Surely that's not too complicated.
Yes, of course, Mark. I'll bring it right over.
Great. And Sarah, about your report presentation, try and sound confident, will you? You mumble through it every time. It's not just about having the numbers, it's about commanding the room. You do know that, right?
I understand. I'll work on that. Thank you for the feedback.
What's with the look, Jenny? You got something on your mind?
Just focusing on the task at hand, Mark. The Henderson files will be with you shortly.
Yeah, see that they are. And Jenny, I noticed you're a bit slow on the uptake. This isn't some mom and pop shop. We operate at a pace here, okay? So keep up or you'll find yourself out the door.
There's a difference between fast pace and chaos, between leadership and tyranny.
Did you just say something, Jenny?
Just reminding myself about your coffee preferences, Mark. I wouldn't want to make a mistake.
Smart. And remember, perception is everything. How you present yourself and your work, it all counts.
Time for some big changes around here.
Do you even know what this is about? Or?
No, I got the same email like you.
Jenny? Is that you? Did you call this meeting?
You know me as Jenny, the temporary secretary. However, that's not entirely accurate. I am Jessica Carter, your CEO. I've spent the past few weeks among you not just to observe, but to understand our company from the ground up, our strengths, and more critically, our weaknesses. Mark, your work is impressive, but it is not just our profits that I am concerned with. It's our people.
Jessica, I assure you, my team...
Your team operates under a cloud of fear, Mark. You lead not by inspiring, but by belittling. This is not the leadership model we aspire to at our company.
But
Sarah has shown not only remarkable skill in her work, but also resilience under undue pressure. Effective immediately, I am removing Mark from his managerial position. Sarah will step into the role as the new manager of this department.
You can't do this.
This decision is not just about penalizing failure, but about recognizing potential and fostering an environment where respect and encouragement are the foundations of our leadership.
You're all insane.
We are here not only to succeed, but to grow as individuals and as a collective. Under Sarah's leadership, I believe this team will thrive in ways it hasn't before.
Thank you, Jessica. I am committed to making our department a model of excellence and integrity.
Mark, I value your expertise, and I hope you will take this opportunity to reflect and learn. You will report to Sarah, and I expect you to support her in her new role.
Forget it. I'm leaving.
Let this be a turning point for us all. Let's remember why we are here and who we are here for.
You can count on me, boss. I won't let you down.
It's been 10 years to the day that I sat in that tiny, cramped office with nothing but a big idea and an even bigger debt. 10 years since we promised to change the industry without letting it change us. But somewhere along this meteoric rise, the reports on my desk tell a different story. Numbers, targets, projections, they all sing praises. But it's the murmurs of discontent, the whispers of dissatisfaction that echo louder in these halls. How many brilliant minds have we lost to burnout? How many voices silenced by the grind? Cultural decline, they called it in the last survey, and maybe that's just it. Cultural doesn't just decline on its own, does it? It's eroded bit by practices we ignore and behaviors we excuse because the numbers look good at the end of the quarter. No. I didn't build this company to be a machine where you input young, passionate professionals on one end and get burned out husks on the other. We promised a place where innovation thrives, where every person feels valued, heard, and respected. And if that promise is being broken, I need to know why. I need to see it, not through boardroom presentations or filtered reports, but through the unvarnished lens of everyday experience. So if my team is losing sight of who we are, it's time for a reminder. Isn't it? Time to walk these halls not as Jessica, the CEO, but as someone who truly sees and hears what's happening. If I need to go undercover to bring back the soul of this company, then that's what I'll do. Let's find out if our values still live in the heart of this company, or if they're just words on our fancy lobby wall.
Hey there, let me get that for you.
Oh, thank you so much.
It's heavier than it looks.
I thought I was gonna be stuck out there.
Welcome to the Grand Lux Hotel. What can I help you with today?
I'd like to get a room for the night. I'll need one that's wheelchair accessible. I didn't make a reservation though. I'm hoping you're not fully booked.
No problem. Let me just check and see what we have here. Okay, so here's the situation. We do have one room available tonight, but it's not one of our wheelchair accessible rooms. I'm really sorry about that. Most of our accessible rooms are booked, but we'll have one open up tomorrow. If you're okay with that, I can get you into the available room tonight and move you to the other one first thing in the morning.
I see. So tonight's room wouldn't be fully equipped?
Unfortunately, no, but I'll make sure you're transferred to the accessible room as soon as it's available tomorrow. I really wish I had a better option for you right now. I'm sorry.
Well, that's not ideal, but I understand.
And hey, if you'd rather find something more suitable for tonight, I can help with that too. I could call around some nearby hotels, check and see if they have accessible rooms open. I'd be happy to do that for you.
That's very thoughtful of you. I appreciate the offer, but I know it's a busy time of year, so it's probably tough to find anything last minute.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely busy, but I'll do my best. We want to make sure that you're comfortable wherever you end up staying.
You're really going above and beyond, Jack. Thank you, really. Could I possibly see the room you have today, just to see if I could manage? I would love to save a trip if possible.
Okay.
Jack, what seems to be the problem here?
Oh, hi, Miss Williams. This guest is looking for a wheelchair accessible room, but we're fully booked except for the one standard room. I was just offering to call around some nearby hotels to help her find a room tonight, or we can move her to an accessible room tomorrow.
We don't have any rooms available, Jack. We're fully booked. You should know that by now.
But we do have one room available, and if we could...
That room isn't suitable for her. We can't put her in a room that's not fully accessible. She'll just have to find another place to stay.
I appreciate the concern, but I think I can manage in a standard room just for one night.
No. It's too much hassle. We're not taking any risks. It's not our problem if she didn't plan ahead and make a reservation.
I promise I'm more than okay with taking the standard room just for the night, if it works. And I'll just switch to the accessible room tomorrow, no worries.
Well, ma'am, I run this hotel, and I know exactly what we have, and I'm telling you, we don't have any suitable rooms for someone like you. I suggest you try another hotel.
Maybe we could still call another hotel to see if they have something more accessible for tonight.
I'm happy to do that for her.
Jack, enough. I said no. We're done here. This guest is not our responsibility.
Look, on your website, I can see the one available room and all the pictures of it. Yes, it doesn't have some accessibility features, but I'm confident I can make it work. Isn't that enough?
Are you trying to tell me that you know this hotel better than I do? The manager? Yeah, I don't think so. I'm telling you, that room won't work. Even if it did, we don't want you here. Honestly, you're ruining the atmosphere in here just from the few minutes you spent wheeling around in the lobby.
I see how things are. Okay, well, thank you, Jack. I appreciate everything you tried to do.
Hey, I'm really sorry that it couldn't have worked out better. Please let me know if there's anything that I can do.
Thanks.
You need to learn how to follow orders, Jack. It's not your job to bend over backward for every single guest, especially not ones who didn't bother to plan ahead. We're not here to accommodate everyone, you understand?
Yes, Miss Williams.
And honestly, how dare you question my authority? You think other guests are going to want to see some person in a wheelchair wheeling around in here? You have a standard to uphold and you're on thin ice, Jack. You get that?
Yes, Miss Williams.
Good. Now get back to work.
Wait, you were in the wheelchair earlier, right? How are you?
It's a long story, Jack, but yes, that was me. Can you call Mrs. Williams for me? I need to speak with her.
Yeah, sure, just give me a second. Miss Williams, could you please come to the lobby? There's a guest here who needs to speak with you. Okay?
You again? Wait, weren't you just...
In a wheelchair? Yes. But that was just part of the test.
Test? What are you talking about?
Let me introduce myself properly. My name is Claire Wright. I am the CEO of this hotel chain. I came here today undercover to observe how my staff handles guests, particularly guests with special needs. You know, it's easy to put on a show when everything's going smoothly, but the real test comes in when something unexpected happens.
I didn't realize, Miss Wright. I mean, if I had known...
That's the point. You weren't supposed to know, and I've seen exactly what I needed to see.
Ms. Wright, I can explain everything. I was just trying to maintain order. We're a very busy hotel, and we have certain standards to uphold. And
Order? Is that what you call what I saw earlier today? Refusing to help a guest, ignoring Jack's efforts to assist me, dismissing the available room, even though I could have stayed in it for one night. That's not order. That's poor management, Mrs. Williams.
I didn't mean it like that. I was just thinking about what was best for the hotel, for our reputation. We can't always accommodate every single guest who comes through here, especially without a reservation.
This isn't about reservations. This is about how we treat people. I didn't expect perfection. I know things don't always go according to plan, but your response wasn't about logistics or availability. It was about dismissing me because you didn't want to deal with the hassle.
I just didn't want to cause a situation where we couldn't properly take care of your needs. I thought it was best to avoid any complications.
That's your reasoning? You would have left me without a place to stay because you didn't want the inconvenience? That's not how we treat people at this company. And Jack here, he was the only one who actually tried to help me. He was professional, empathetic, and did everything he could to find a solution, even when you told him not to.
Thank you, Miss Wright. I was just trying to help, and I didn't want to leave you without options.
And that's exactly what you should have done. I'm incredibly impressed with how you handled everything today. You didn't hesitate to step up, even when it wasn't easy. You went out of your way to make sure I felt welcome, even when Mrs. Williams was making it very difficult.
Ms. Wright, please. I've been with this hotel for years. I've always been committed to running this hotel efficiently. Today was just an oversight.
Mrs. Williams, what I saw today wasn't an isolated incident. It's a reflection of how you've been managing this hotel, and it's clear to me that your priorities are in the wrong place. You put convenience above people. That's not what we are about.
I can change. I didn't realize.
It's too late for that. Your behavior today showed me exactly why things need to be changed here. You're terminated from your position as manager, effective immediately.
Oh, please, Ms. Wright, I can fix this. I didn't mean to.
I've made my decision. Pack your things and leave.
Fine. You know what? This is insane, testing your employees like this. I wouldn't want to work for a CEO like this anyway.
You can stop making excuses for your terrible behavior. Now get out of my lobby before I call security.
I don't know what to say. Thank you, Miss Wright. I did not expect any of this.
You don't have to say anything, Jack. I should be the one thanking you. You handled yourself incredibly well today, and it didn't go unnoticed. We need more people like you in this company.
I was just doing what I thought was right. I couldn't let you leave without at least trying to help.
And that's what makes the difference. You didn't just follow the rules blindly. You went out of your way to help someone who needed it. That's the kind of attitude we need more around here. I want to make sure that you know how much you are appreciated. There are big changes coming to this hotel, and you're going to be part of them.
Sorry, I'm just still in shock. I wasn't sure what was going to happen when you walked in without the wheelchair.
You've got nothing to worry about. You've got a bright future ahead of you, Jack, and I'm going to make sure you're rewarded for your dedication. Let's grab a seat and talk about it.
Okay. So I'm still trying to wrap my head around all this. You're really the CEO, like the actual CEO of the whole chain?
Yes, Jack, the actual CEO. I know it's a lot to take in, but I do this sort of thing from time to time. Go undercover, see how things are really working at the ground level. It's the best way to see the true sense of how our guests are treated.
That's incredible. I mean, I've heard of stories of the CEO doing that, but I've never thought that I'd be a part of one. And the wheelchair, the whole thing, it's honestly brilliant. I didn't have a clue.
That was the point. If people knew who I was, they'd treat me differently. I wouldn't get an honest look at how things are really run. But you, Jack, you treated me exactly the way you should treat any guest, no matter who they are. And that's exactly what I wanted to see.
I appreciate that so much. Honestly, I've been working here for a few years, and it seems like people don't notice when you try to go that extra mile, you know? Like, we're just here to keep things running, and that's it.
Oh, I notice. And that's exactly why I wanted to talk to you about your future here, Jack.
My future? What do you mean?
I want to offer you a promotion. You've demonstrated today that you're not just doing the bare minimum, you care about the guest, you care about how our hotel operates, and you care about doing what's right. That's exactly what we need in a leadership position.
Wait, you want me to be in management?
Yes, Jack. You've shown me that you have what it takes to lead by example. You're patient, you think on your feet, and you prioritize the guest experience above all else. Those are qualities we need in a manager.
Wow. I don't even know what to say.
You deserve it, Jack. You've earned this opportunity. And I want to make sure that people like you who genuinely care about the work they do are given the chance to grow in this company. You're exactly the kind of person we need in leadership.
This is unbelievable. Thank you so much.
I know it's a lot to process, but I'll be working closely with you to make sure you're supported in your new role.
I'm so grateful.
And this is just the beginning. There's a lot more to come, and I'm looking forward to seeing what you'll accomplish.
I won't let you down. I am ready for whatever comes next.
I know you are. Let's make this hotel the best it can be, together.